Kia ora everyone, Donnalouise here and thanks for popping by. I thought it would be time to crack open this big beautiful 21,000 piece jigsaw puzzle by Trefl, Earth Chronicles, From the Creation to the Future. Now I bought this jigsaw puzzle from Amazon US. I'm just going to give you the price in New Zealand dollars for the puzzle, not for the shipping, because I paid nearly as much in shipping. Seriously, yeah. So it was $232.55 New Zealand, which comes out to be about $11 New Zealand per 1,000 piece, which is a very great price. I will admit the packaging was very well done, and sometimes I wonder if they take extra care when they know that it's going to be shipped to a distance. So this whole box was in a cardboard box, which was then in another bigger shipping box. So there was 2 layers of cardboard box on top of this box. So it arrived no problem, no damages, nothing whatsoever. It has this upper lid. You can see a lip here, this upper lid, and it was just sealed by 4 like stickers on each side. No damage to the box. That seemed to work quite well. So I really do appreciate the fact that it was so well packaged. I don't really know anything much about this jigsaw puzzle. However, looking at it, I do know that it is from their UFT, Unlimited Fit Technology. And the more I look into this, the more I kind of understand what it means. So first there's a little booklet here, and inside it explains the Unlimited Fit Technology. Basically, if I understand correctly, this is from their Trefl Prime series. If you have another Unlimited Fit Technology Trefl puzzle, you basically can remove the border pieces and connect them to one another. That's how I understand it. And for example, this puzzle comes in 14 bags of 1,500 pieces each. They actually each come with a full border, so you can do a standalone puzzle, or you can remove the inner frames and connect it as one giant puzzle. But on top of that, if I had other Trefl Prime or UFT puzzles, I'm not sure if only the Trefl Primes come as UFT or non-Trefl Primes come as UFT. Oh my goodness, too many acronyms, too many names, but I think you know what I mean. As long as it's a Trefl with a UFT, this Unlimited Fit Technology, you should be able to connect them to one another. So I could take whatever bag from this and choose to connect it to another Trefl UFT puzzle. And you don't have to do them in order. So for example, it shows here exactly how you can do each of the 14 bags separately, remove the internal frames and connect them all together, or you can even play around and move them around and play with the design and mix it all up, which is kind of fun and be interesting. So leave your comments below. Have you done a lot of these Trefl puzzles with this UFT? And have you actually mix and matched your puzzles and connect them? Because we have a community tab now here on the YouTube channel where you can share photos. So if you've actually connected multiple different puzzles from Trefl this way, I'd love to see the photos. I think for me, for my purposes, for these videos, I'll probably just connect them all normally. However, maybe at the end when it's all done, I may play around with the design and see, like pick out the panels that I really loved and see how I can connect those. But it's an interesting concept, that's for sure. Apart from this little leaflet, and this little leaflet pretty much from what I see explains the Unlimited Fit Technology. It tells you what's in the box, it gives you ideas on how to assemble them and whatnot. There's probably some images of their other puzzles and just how to contact them. Lost one of your Trefl Prime puzzle pieces? We know what to do about it. Scan the QR code and go to trefl.me/complaints and fill out an application form. We will send you the missing piece or pieces. Does that mean they would actually just send the 1 or 2 missing pieces and not a full puzzle? Because I like that. I like that very much. So there is a QR code there to scan. Apart from this little booklet, there is also one big poster. Now the poster on one side shows the entire image of the puzzle, the entire image, absolutely beautiful, so colorful. And then the other side of the poster shows you what's in each bag. there's 14 bags of 1,500 pieces. I'll probably end up repeating that a lot of times. So for example, this is bag A right here. And as you move along, you see basically history to the future. I would have preferred if there would have been one poster, even that size per bag, because this is quite small. I know it's 1,500 pieces, you know, it's not 2,000 or 6,000, but still that's really quite small of a reference image for 1,500 pieces. So I would have preferred one poster per bag, even that size. And the other thing is, I looked everywhere. I really want to know what each bag, what each section represents. Now, I like to think I'm educated and I'll be able to decipher a lot of them, but some of these I may not know exactly what they represent. And during the voiceover, I want to talk about, you know, is that Joan of Arc, for example? I think it's Joan of Arc, but I'm not sure. So I would have liked to have had some information about what each section represents. And then I could have looked into it more deeply and share all that information during the voiceover. As it is, okay, there's a pyramid, so I can talk about the pyramids in Egypt. That one's, you know, more clear. But some of these are not as clear. And so I hope I'll be able to accurately, you know, decipher the image and share with you the information during the voiceover, because that's what I absolutely love about like large jigsaw puzzles. Now, you might be wondering why I decided to open this big boy so soon before going to Spain. And that's because sometimes I go over to my pile of puzzles that I have to do, and sometimes I get overwhelmed and, oh, should I do this one? Should I do that one? What am I going to talk about during the voiceover? And I get a little, I don't know, flustered. Opening this means I have 14 puzzles to do, and I know I'm going to do them. But I thought I could do a different puzzle in between. So say I do the first bag, and then I'll do a different puzzle from a different brand. Then I'll do the second bag, and so I can go back and forth and back and forth. And this kind of gives me a bit of a plan. I know what to expect, what I plan on puzzling for the next wee while, and just kind of got to put in filler puzzles in between. So I thought, let's just crack this open and we'll start. It'll take a couple of months to finish. I hope I can find space to store it nicely. I just hope the pieces stay together well as also, so it's easier for me to move it around. Now, looking inside, let me maybe put my laptop here on the floor. We have bags. And what I love, these bags, they actually say that they're 100% biodegradable. And every bag is labeled. My goodness, it's the simple things like labeling the bag when it comes to large piece count jigsaw puzzles is so very helpful. Let me see if I can easily open. Oh, that opened up pretty easily. Let's just pour out the pieces. So this will be the first bag that I complete, bag A. And I will say right away, these pieces look small. Oh, these are pretty tiny. These are teeny tiny pieces. I opened up the other 3 Trefl that I have. I have one of their regular red line. I have another Trefl Prime, and I have a Trefl Premium Prime or something. I think it has a premium. And I just looked, and those pieces all look to be the same size. These look like they're half the size of those. My goodness, this is tiny. Oh, this is quite teeny tiny. I wonder how I'll feel about that. They feel sturdy enough. I wonder about prong shapes. I haven't done any regular Trefl jigsaw puzzles. I've done a Trefl spiral, a Trefl hidden shapes, a Trefl crazy shapes, but this will be my first like standard cut Trefl puzzle. And maybe, you know, it'll differ quite a bit from the Trefl red puzzle. Yeah, this is interesting. So I'm curious to know about prongs. I'm curious to know if these small pieces will drive me a bit crazy or not. There does seem to be a bit of puzzle dust, I can tell. And is there some left in the bag? There's a bit in the bag. But okay, ooh, they're flying already. They're flying off the table. They're so excited. Ooh, those 2 are stuck together. There you go. I hope the colors are vibrant and bright. I'll definitely be wearing my glasses. I didn't realize the pieces were this small. These are small pieces. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty tiny. I'll put up some close-up photos and compare to the other Trefl puzzles that I have. Now, in the box, I already opened it up to have a look. Apart from this little booklet, which really just explains the unlimited fit technology, this one poster, it's just all the bags, and that's it. Now, there is a QR code, I believe you can see at the front here, that says scan me. I thought there would be more information there, especially about the artist or the puzzle or the meaning behind the panels, but really it just brought me to their YouTube channel, and they had maybe a dozen videos a minute in length or less, and it was kind of just unboxing. There wasn't really anything else that was provided. On the back of the box here, it just again shows you how the unlimited fit technology works, the dimensions. So in all, this puzzle, by the way, it was produced in February of 2025. Oh my goodness, I shouldn't have stood it up. It's all gonna pop open, that's all right. So it is about, let's see, nearly 3.2 meters long and nearly just over 1.3 meters tall. So yeah, it's quite big, but not as big as I would expect it because the pieces are so small. The thickest puzzle cardboard is used. Unique puzzle shapes. Assembled puzzles do not fall apart when carried. Okay, we'll see if that holds true. And basically 14 bags of 1,500 pieces each, all labeled. Poster which facilitates assembling the puzzles. Well, it's better than no poster, yes, but I wish, like I said, I would have had individual posters for each. But it says, scan me, enjoy the experience, but I didn't feel that that QR code provided any further information, really. And the one thing that I'm looking everywhere and have not been able to find, it just says Adobe stock. Now look at that, that's popped open. What does that mean? It just says Adobe stock. So does that mean I'm not gonna find out the artist? Is there not an artist behind? There's gotta be an artist who created all this work. It's very similar, there's a nice flow. Help me out here. Does anyone know the artist of this beautiful creation? It has some feels and touches from certain artists, but I don't want to guess. I did try to go online and look and find more information about the puzzle, but I really couldn't. So all I know is we got 14 bags of 1,500 pieces each. The pieces are quite small. I'll be able to do one section at a time, then connect them all together, and then play at connecting them in all wonky-doo-dah-diddy ways because of this unlimited fit technology. Hopefully I'll be able to decipher each section as to what it's supposed to represent from creation to the future. I will do my best. If not, I'll find something to talk about. And I hope it holds together nicely because it's going to take a while to complete, so I'll need to store the sections away. But I really wish I knew who the artist was. I wonder if this is one of those that the artist has licensed their work through Adobe and Adobe then licensed it through Trefl, but I would like to see the artist's name on the box somewhere. Like it's not written anywhere. Here's another bag. You can see the bee. I will say the packaging and the labeling was really nice. There's just a few little things. I want to know the artist. I would like to have a poster per section and maybe some information like did the artist actually title each section so that you would know what it's supposed to represent. Well, there you go. So I'm going to get cracking. It does feel like there's a lot of puzzle dust. When I can visibly see the puzzle dust on the pieces, it does feel like a lot of puzzle dust. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun to just do one bag at a time, mix and match with other puzzles in between. I hope I really enjoy it. I realize the first few sections with the less amount of detail might be more difficult, will take me longer to do. Allison was here yesterday. We were doing an online speed puzzling competition. And I asked her to do this first bag with me. And she was like, oh, how many pieces? I'm like, 1,500. And she was like, oh. And she looked at the poster and she goes, oh, I like the pink one. Call me when you get to bag I. So yeah, I know it'll get easier with the sections that have more detail in the image. But I will admit, you know, the last really big count jigsaw puzzle I did, like the Edgica one, I packed it away because I just wasn't enjoying it. But this is 1,500 pieces. It's not 6,000. I just hope the smaller pieces are manageable, that I enjoy it. And, you know, I'm sure very soon, like after the 4th bag, you really start getting into more detail in the images. So I can't wait. I'm looking forward to doing it. I have to thank Peace Relax for sponsoring me this year, because it's with their support that I was able to spend, you know, the 232 New Zealand dollars on the puzzle. And I think on the top of my head, I think it was another $200 in shipping. So yeah, it was not cheap to get this to New Zealand, but it's beautiful. Like looking at the other Trefl large piece count puzzles, there's so many that look lovely. I did really like this 13,500 piece one. They should have the names. I can't see that. That one was Cities Beyond the Clouds. Cities Beyond the Clouds. Have you done any of these large piece count Trefl puzzles? Let me know in the comments below. Oh, and again, let me know if you've played around with the unlimited fit technology, mixing and matching puzzles. But yeah, thank you, Peace Relax, because I would not be able to justify spending the amount I spent on this puzzle to get it to New Zealand. I'll leave links to their social media, their website, and all their Amazon storefronts in the description below. If you're looking for fun, relaxing jigsaw puzzles, definitely go check them out. For now, I will go and start cracking on this puzzle. I probably should do the other 3 Trefl as well pretty soon, just to get an idea and a comparison. That would be fun. That probably would be a good idea to do. The year of Trefl, or the next couple of months of Trefl. You'll be Trefled out by the time I'm done with you. But yeah, okay. I hope you're all having a wonderful, lovely day. And until next time, ciao.